hello everyone, and welcome to Valentin Consulting's LLC's YouTube channel. I am Dr. Daisy Valentin, CEO of Valentin Consulting, and I am thrilled to invite you to our dynamic YouTube channel. And we are so excited to have another wonderful guest speaker today, Luciana Mendez and Mendoza. I'm sorry, I said Mendez.
Mendez.
Was it Mendez or Mendoza? I'm
Mendez.
saying your last name wrong. Oh, I so apologize for that. But we are live, people. So just so you know, this is live. So if you do not know what this guest speaker series is all about with our YouTube channel, it's in collaboration throughout leaders and industry experts to giving them a platform to share their knowledge, their expertise with our engaged community. So we are so excited that you are here today with Huellas Latinas. And we want you to tell us a little bit about who you are. How did Huellas Latinas come about? Tell us a little bit about that. And then, I'm just going to shoot some questions to you as we move along. But this is just for us to get to know you as a leader in our community and how can we support you and how others can learn more about Huellas Latinas. So, welcome. Thank you so much. And I so truly apologize about not saying your last name correctly. So, welcome.
That is fine. That is fine. But gracias, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. And hello, hola a todos. Hello, everybody. My name is Luciana Mendez. I am originally from Venezuela. Living in United States and Minnesota, yeah, just now 7 years. So I
Cool.
am super happy to be in this state, Minnesota. And when I come here, I was super excited about nature because Minnesota is a wonderful place to learn, enjoy, and engage with nature. So I think, yeah, now again, like 4 years ago, more than 4 years ago, I started hiking and exploring different parks around the state. And that become to Huellas Latinas now. And Huellas Latinas is a non-profit for Latino community and allies. People join to enjoy nature. So we go all year round out doing hiking and kayaking, canoe, or camping. Whereas winter with the snow, most of the time we are doing also winter hike or snowshoes, or cross country skis. So a lot of things for Latino community.
That is amazing. So basically, you're empowering Latina communities throughout outdoor activities, especially right here locally in Minnesota. So that is amazing. So, what inspired you to start Huellas Latinas? So, how has your journey as an executive director shaped your approach to community building? Like, what inspired you to do this?
Yes, I think it's the my own story and my own needed when I become an immigrant. So I come here and I don't have family here. I don't have friends. I don't know the new place I am living on. So my own need was, oh, I need to know where I am now. How looks my new home? How looks my new friends or the family I can build in here? That is why I go out and start exploring and share that experience in social media and with my close friend on people around me and start listening to people what they say. People start asking about, can I go with you? Can you teach me how you do that? I say, oh, I don't know, it's just my need. Yes, you can go with me. And each while people talk about they live in Minnesota for many years and they don't know the park and they feel scared going out alone. They don't know how to read the map and different kind of things. I say, okay, I can teach you. I can teach the community. If I know this, I can share my experience, and through the experience, we can grow up together. So that's how Huellas Latinas born and grow up. I
That
think was
that
since the
that's
roots from
amazing.
the
That's
community.
amazing, Luciana, because I've been following on Instagram. I've been watching you. We work in the community together as well. And it's true. I've been in Minnesota 17, almost 18 years, and you've seen things that I still have not seen. So I'm like so excited about that. And I've been talking to different people, and they're like, "Hey, I know Huellas Latina. I've been on a hike with them." I said, so I think that's so amazing that you are exploring places that we need to learn about, because a lot of times we live in a place where we don't know what we don't know, right? We don't know what is out there. And Minnesota is a beautiful state, whether we have negative degree
Yes, yes.
have warmer weather, it is a beautiful thing. But I want to ask you this question, Luciana. How do you see outdoor activities contributing to the mental and physical well being of the Latina community?
Oh well, this is I think the or practice of daily life. Just be out and get the fresh air, or see the green blue color in the sky, or the colors in the trees and the flowers, or see the animals. Everything out can contribute to our health, physical, mental, and psychological, and also spiritual. When people connect, or when one person connect very deeply with nature, that can healing everything we have. um, I remember my a couple of first walk, or more intentional walks or hikes, was with the pandemic. And I go out around my neighborhood in the morning, and I need to go again in the afternoon, because I develop my anxious. So
Hmm.
I feel when I was out, the relief in my body and my brain,
The anxiety from being inside, right, helps
everything.
you.
So another experience, I go to the high because I was so angry with something in
Hmm.
the life. I was angry. I just want to go out, and I start my hike angry, and I finish super happy, inspired to do things. And I don't know. I think that each person get their own journey, their own experience when they
Yes.
get out. Um, but definitely it's not about, it's healing, it's healing. And it's not just because people say, or it's a cliche for everybody to say. There is a many studies and many science behind this.
Hmm.
Trees have a chemical components, so we can ask ourselves why trees can live thousands of years, and human no, we human
Hmm.
don't have that capacity. So
Hmm.
it's because they spray a chemical, they help them to keep alive, because that chemical keep the fungi, infections, bacterials, anything bad. So
Hmm.
when we are out and we expose to the trees, to the green, we receive that chemical through the air and through the skin, and that
Hmm.
work with immune system, and activate many cellulars inside us. And we can feel how our system get better, get relaxing, get decompress.
I
More
know, because
happy.
I love being outside, like especially when it starts to become spring or fall here, you know, the like you mentioned something about our trees and stuff bring oxygen. And I say the more they're killing our trees, the more they're taking away from us. Because, like you said, trees can last forever and they sustain our balance in the universe, right? In our Earth, right? And it was given to us for a reason. And every time we take that away, I feel like we're making it harder for the Earth to sustain human life, right? Human life, because I see so many different disasters. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you is, how inclusive are you? Like, I know we're talking about Huellas Latinas, right? But does it need to be just Latinas coming out and
Absolutely.
exploring with you?
Absolutely. So we are welcome everybody who love nature, who love to be outdoor, who love, of course, Latino community, because most of our community is in Wales Latinas,
Hmm.
and who love our also the food, hugging, and speak about everything in our own life. Latinos talk aloud, and we want to know what is the name of your grandma, what is your plan for the weekend. We want to talk. We care about people, and we want to know each people who are attending our events.
Hmm.
So that is why we say everybody is welcome. We have activities most of the time for families. So they
Mhm.
can bring kids, they can be parents together, or the father or the mother with kids. They can
Yes.
bring the pets, friends. Everybody can come. Of course, we have another kind of activities with the specific requirements, but
Mhm.
most of the time, the all activities are family.
Yeah, so it could be family related. It could be mother daughter day, father daddy day, whatever. Or it also can be like corporate events, right? You can
Yes,
bring
absolutely.
corporate employees together to do a hike as some kind of group activity for the organization, right? Because I've
And that's
I've heard a little bit
amazing.
about that.
That is amazing. That can be a team building activity for the corporation or for different organization. We have the pleasure to do that with different organizations, and that was amazing. The spirit and the environment they create, like coworkers and friends, and doing something else that work, just work.
Mhm.
That is super fun.
And I think it's really great because, like you meant, like we talked about just a few minutes ago, it contributes to the mental and physical well being of the community. Because if you come as a corporate or even a nonprofit organization or whatever, whatever you're part of, and you create a group and they contact Huellas Latinas and say, hey, we want to put this together, I think it brings a certain way of seeing that mental and physical well-being, but it also it inspires people to get to know each other, build relationships, because a lot of times we work from home. We're right now we're
Yeah,
online, right?
yeah.
We work from home, or we don't work in the office, or we're too busy in meetings. We don't cross correlate with different departments in our organization, so we don't know what they do. But being in something like this really helps. Now, I have a question for you. Can you share a story of someone other than yourself whose life has been changed positively and impacted by Huellas Latinas?
Yeah, absolutely. I have so many stories right now. Um, let's talk about one of these.
Okay.
And okay, this is a grandma who grew up just working.
Mhm.
And she is from Mexico. Thinking about play and be out during the childhood or growing up, it's a
Mhm.
lost your time. So from
Mhm.
their
Yeah,
fathers.
that's what they say. That's what they say.
It's just
Mhm.
lost your time. You don't have time for that. You have to work. And she grew up
Mhm.
in that idea. And
Uh-huh.
also she raised their own kids with that idea.
With that
So
mentality too, right?
yeah. Work, be outside, be in the park, or be playful. That is lost your time. You need to work. But now she discovered how being in parks, walking, and just hiking or hanging out in outdoors can be so healthy and fun. And she is changing that mentally with the child,
Her
los
grandchildren,
nietos,
her
yeah, the
grandchildren,
grandchild,
grandchildren, children. Yeah.
con los nietos,
Con los nietos. You can say it in Spanish too. It's
okay, con los
okay.
nietos. So she has six grandchildren, and she
Oh,
brings the
wow.
six children to the activities. And she said, I don't know, I spent more than 20 years doing the wrong things. So now I want to change that.
But you know
I-
what? That is amazing because I am about to have 7 grandkids.
oh,
Now
wow.
I know what to do, okay? Now when they all come visit, I'm gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna go to with Huellas Latinas out and about." So that is impactful. So what did that grandmother say? Not only did she change the way her thinking was and how to build, a relationship with her grandchildren, but did it also inspire her adult children to see a difference in her?
Yeah, absolutely. I can see how the older grandchildren ask
Mhm.
question about nature, and she can answer. One day, I think was lake spring,
Mhm.
when the lake is still melty and
Mhm.
all the leaves from the fall is still on the lake, this little John say think about, oh, the lake is so dirty uh,
Mhm.
and gross, and she say no, this is because the fall the leaves go in the lake and that was frozen during the winter. Now it's a springtime, and she explained everything. So that was impactful
That's
and
educational for them. That's
no,
educational.
solo por la niña, it was for everybody because she
Exactly.
shared she shared that
with
experience with the
everyone.
group. So everybody was, yes, yes, that is what, that is the reason we are doing these kind of things.
That's so amazing
So it's
because
not just
not only you got inspired by what grandma said because what you did helped her learn and inspire and educate herself so she could be able to educate her grandchildren. That is
absolutely.
amazing.
That is why I say we grow up together. I learn and I get inspiration from my community. When you ask here about my journey, like executive director to building the community, I say it's opposite.
Oh.
I am working, or I have been working with the community, I think, for all my life. And I think that work close with people, listen to people and learn from the people can make me be a good or successful executive director, because I can put in practice on my role what I learn, what I listen, and what I feel with the community.
And that is so amazing because you've been inspiring a lot of people with Huellas Latinas as a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting outdoor activities and fostering a strong sense of community among Latinas and all women in the community and families, and dads. So don't make a mistake, people. It's not just Latinas, it's in general, it's all women, in all different walks of life and
Yeah,
in all different cultures and all different ethnicities. So, you founded and are leading this as executive director. Huellas Latinas, I see it encourages, women to connect with nature, improve their health, building lasting relationships through outdoor events and activities. And your foundation shows it highlights of that importance and what your passion is. I see that passion in you too, not only through nature, but wanting to connect with your community, and the benefits that it brings to health and wellness and physical well-being. Now, looking ahead, what are your goals for Huellas Latinas and how do you envision the future of outdoor engagement within the community, not just the Latina community, but within the community? Are you expecting to explore, like outside of Minnesota and taking little mini trips outside of Minnesota? Or is there still so much to share in Minnesota that you're not done yet? So, what are your goals for Huellas Latinas?
where the first goal is people get connected with nature. So understand it's not just for women, it's for everybody who love outdoors and can be comfortable with us. Um, so we in Huellas Latinas we create, or we have four pillars, or four programs. And the
Hmm.
first program is dedicated for beginners, or people who are still scared and don't feel comfortable, want to start but they don't know how. So they can come to the activities and learn, like how navigating the trail, how uh, safety items for bring when you are hiking, or how planning the hike, and also how can read the map, and starting in
That would
the
be me, by the way. That would be me. Yeah.
that can be
Even
the
though I
beginner.
grew up, even though I grew up in a campo, I grew up in Puerto Rico, walking the mountains and stuff, but it's not the same thing when you're going to places you've never been before versus growing up in that area because I don't live, in that area where all these air. I live in farmland right here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So there's no mountains. there's no hiking out here. But so keep sharing. I'm sorry. I didn't want to
No,
interrupt you, but
no,
I
it's
was like, that's
fine.
where I need to fall in is that
It's
beginning
fine.
stage.
We will talk about Puerto Rico too. So
Exactly.
so the second program is about, it's a little more challenge for
Hmm.
people who want to go on multiple day activities like
Hmm.
camping. So we go out from the Twin Cities to visit the different state parks. Like we drive like 3 or 4 hours, and we have a full weekend with camping, learning about safety, how to appropriately pull in the tents, and hiking. The hiking is a little more challenge than in the
Hmm.
city, and all these kind of the things. Well, we can go backpacking, also canoe and camping. It's a little more, for
Dora the
enthusiastic, explore.
Explorer.
I
Dora
want
Explorer.
more. Yes, I
Dora the
want more.
Explorer type of deal.
Yes, our third program is more mindful. So we
Hmm.
offer forest bathing. This is a Japanese practice to connect
Hmm.
very deeply with community. We offer also retreats and all the kind of things like hike and yoga, different practice. We partner with different organizations to get another side of be very
Mhm.
mindfulness. So in the last program is the program uh, who they need equipment. Like if we go cross country ski, we need the cross country ski equipment, or
Mhm.
the kayak, the canoe, and blah blah blah. That is more seasonal. So yes, we have a lot to share inside Minnesota, but also because we have a journey from more than 4 years, we have community who are asking for more. So
Mm.
yes, I go hiking, but I want to do something else. Can we do something
Explore.
challenging? Can we do many things? So last year we host our first program outside of Minnesota. Was in Wisconsin, but
Yeah,
outside of
Wisconsin has
Minnesota.
wonderful places, though. I know a lot of people that have cabins in Wisconsin because it's
Yeah,
so beautiful to be out
yeah.
camping out there.
We
It's so
went to
beautiful.
Apostol Island for 4 days, and we hike in very intensely, and we do kayak. We did kayak in Lake Superior on 40 degrees, cold
Oh
water.
my god!
Was super
Oh
crazy,
my.
super
How about
good.
people? Okay, I got a question. How about people that don't swim? Okay, because
The-
if we don't know how to swim, what happens with that? And we want to do it. Do we just get
well,
life jackets and that's it?
yeah, the first thing they have to pass the portion of safety is we
Uh-huh.
roll the kayaks in the first day
Oh,
to
okay.
learn how to get out. That is the safety
Uh,
practice for
I think
everybody.
I'm.
And
That'd be scary.
we use the equipment, and also we have people around who care about us. So there
That
are,
no CPR and that
yeah,
have that bit.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, also we are training for that. We
yeah.
have training for CPR. We are training for first aiding. We have a lot of training to, yeah, be very responsible to have a group of people in outdoor.
And that's
That is
amazing. A
a
lot of people
responsibility.
don't
Yeah,
realize there's a lot of different camping spots. Like I've been to Otter Tail, Minnesota, which I've been there camping. I rented a little cabin there right by the lake. No, I did not get in the lake, by the way, because I don't know how to swim. And I'm from Puerto Rico and Florida and stuff like that. You would think I knew how to swim. No, I do not know how to swim, but I love being on a jet ski, even though I don't know how to swim because I know I got a life jacket on, so I know I'm
yeah,
gonna float eventually. You know what I mean? But I think it's kind of fun that you have all these different different activities, and we do have close to where I live, close to Farmington, we have Buck Hill. Have you taken a journey to Buck Hill before?
absolutely, yes.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, so we have like this kind of the exploration trips with group, also
Mhm.
for my team, so
Uh-huh.
myself, or part of the board, or part of the some volunteers. We take a little short trip to different place, try to get information, try to get the
Get the
experience in order
feel.
to bring the group
Hmm.
to them. So in last November we went to the Puerto Rico, we hiked the Yunque, and we explored
Woo!
the
Now
islands.
that I've done. Now that I've done. I've done all that when I was younger. Not older, but is younger. So I know what it is, going to La Teta de Calle, doing all this, whatever, and Los Chalcos. I mean, it's amazing if you go to Puerto Rico. Like, whoever hasn't been to Puerto Rico, you need to go. Take
I love
Luciana
Puerto
with you,
Rico, by
okay?
the
Take
way. I want
Luciana
to
with
go
you.
back. I want to come back and bring people from the
That is
Huellas.
amazing trip. I
Yes,
think
and
a
that
lot of people would jump on that trip, including
absolutely.
myself. I haven't been to Puerto Rico in 20 years, so a lot has changed with the different pieces, with nature, but it's still just as beautiful. And in many places, not just, you know, um I've been to the San Martin Island. I don't know if the Virgin Islands. I've been to San
Mhm.
Martin. San Martin is a very beautiful place to go visit and hike. It's got two different sides, a French side and a Dutch side. I find it so fascinating. I've been there. This was over 20, 30 years ago, of course. It was a long time ago. So it's probably, evolved over time.
Yeah,
But just experiencing these different islands, Hawaii, for instance, would be an amazing place to go to. But
absolutely. So we have a lot to explore for different levels or interests. So right now there is no promise for nothing, but
Yeah,
we
that's your
keep in
goal.
mind,
Those are your
yeah, that
goals.
is the goal. We are working in the future. We can, yeah, successful bring people over many places like national parks and uh, even our own countries. So because we serving
Exactly.
people from all Latin America, so how why not we can go with the Peruvian people to Machu Picchu or another kind of
Yes.
place. Like me, bring
Yes. I
people
mean,
from
that's
Santo
amazing.
Ángel in Venezuela, that can be a dream come true.
And what I'm saying is what I'm hearing is that Huellas Latinas is the go-to place for the average explorer. If you are thinking about exploring, if you are looking for something to do, looking for empowering to have a healthier and more fulfillful life, it's not all about work, work, work. It's not about that song, work, work, work,
Spanish
work,
for me.
work. You know what I mean? It's about including, these fun experiences, inclusive, accessible. I think it's really helpful to know that whether you are, even Special Olympics would be a good connection with you because special needs people, they can use this to help them too. Like I'm thinking about like Special Olympics and people that are, that do sign language, all these different walks of life, not just ethnicities, but just different areas of diverse backgrounds could be really fulfilling to know how nature feels in outdoor experiences. And that could be something in your future goals. But I'm so excited and thank you so much for being here today because we wanted to know what Huellas Latinas was. And we met you, we see you in the community, we see you exploring, and we're so happy that you spent this time with us. Now, everyone that's watching, if you're watching this replay, you're watching it live, we have her information in the chat and in the comments, not the chat, in the comments below. And please reach out to Huellas Latinas. Luisiana is there to support any questions that you have. Follow her on Instagram so you can see all the explorations that they're doing and know that we are here to believe in the power of learning and collaboration and growth, and we're committed to bringing the opportunities to you through insightful discussions and expert perspectives here with our guest speaker series. I am Dr. Daisy Valentin, and we are so thrilled to have Luisiana here from Huellas Latinas today. And thank you so much for being here. And continue to like and subscribe so you can get notifications for every time a guest speaker is coming on. You don't want to miss it. We got some amazing speakers coming up. And not that I'm saying that about anything, but every one of them are amazing. All the leaders that contribute to innovative business strategies, providing coaching tips, providing opportunities for outdoor activities are so important to our wealth and in our wealth and professional growth, and they're designed to inspire and empower you. So thank you so much to everyone that has joined us today, and especially you, Louisiana. We are so happy to have you here. Thank you,
Thank you.
and bye bye, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Bye bye.